These are all ordinary people. Ordinary people waking up in the morning, all doing the same daily rituals. And yet, they have something in common. They all have something driving them. A passion to explore. The eagerness to gather knowledge and share it. Trying to see what cannot be seen. Trying to understand what no one yet understands. Walking the unknown path. Trying to imagine the unimaginable. Caring about you and me. Going against the flow. Thinking freely without boundaries. Trying something new. Trying again and again. Writing, working, rewriting, digging, fighting, giving up, working, starting all over again. And finally, reaching those moments of excellence. What we all have in common are those moments of excellence. Behind each of these walls, countless stories emerge that change our daily lives, our work, and our future. How would you describe a university? Probably as a place for education and research. But as well as that, it's a place where people try to understand the universe, our world, and its inhabitants. Their inner drive to learn and share advances our human society. The VUB has more than 150 research groups. Some of them are the absolute top of world excellence. Professor Dont is chairman of the CMS experiment, which discovered the Brout-Englert-Higgs particle. This is the particle for which Francois Englert and Peter Higgs won the Nobel Prize.
95% what we call dark matter and dark energy, we don't know in the universe. And that's exactly why we also construct these experiments at CERN, and why with the VUB team we participate in these gigantic experiments at CERN at the Large Hadron Collider. And of course you will ask me, how can we use that? Why will it be useful for us, for society in the future? I do not know. And yet I can tell you, 100 years ago we have discovered quantum physics. And today quantum physics dominates our economy. Each of us in Europe invest 2 coffees per year in the activities at CERN. And for that you get in return the World Wide Web, which was designed at CERN. PET scanners, touchscreens. We get back hadron therapy to cure cancers and many other applications directly in our society. So the return of investment is gigantic. The VUB at CERN, together with its partner the ULB, has one very strong institute. We take up from time to time very strong and leading roles in science at CERN or elsewhere. So the impact of the VUB and the contribution of the VUB to, let's say, in the international endeavor of particle physics is gigantic.
The VUB is groundbreaking in education and research, always ready to go beyond the obvious to meet the upcoming needs of society. Throughout the years, numerous students and research teams have delivered pioneering work. The students and researchers of the new generation are also very promising.
This is our step rehabilitation robot Altijd. This is for persons who lost the ability to walk after a stroke or, for example, incomplete spinal cord injury. And in some situations it's possible to relearn to walk. Our nervous system is kind of dynamic, can be reprogrammed by doing a lot of exercises, and this machine helps to facilitate these exercises. Our main research aim is human-robot interaction, where we will not replace the human, but where we will physically and socially assist the human in different applications, like for example prostheses, helping amputees, exoskeletons, when you need to do, for example, a lot of heavy work, for example in non-ergonomical poses. So that are all applications where the strengths of a human are combined with the strengths of the robot.
At the heart of this high performance lies one important factor: freedom of thought. Without this free thinking, a lot of these results would have simply been impossible.
As a scientist, you are a member of a society. That means that you are subject to all forces and powers that are present in that society. Many of those forces are not always necessarily that happy when you want to investigate certain things. The first thing that comes to mind, of course, are ethical issues, dealing with abortion, euthanasia, and so forth. The idea of free thinking is, well, maybe you will not like this, but we will investigate it nevertheless.
As a result of this unyielding research, the numerous spin-offs from the VUB draw admiring glances internationally. On this international level, the VUB's performance is outstanding. More than 100 nationalities join forces in the university. This makes its international network immense.
Companies usually underestimate the power of universities as eye-openers and as ambassadors also for their businesses in an international perspective.
The substantial participation of students in the university's approach is a drive that should not be underestimated.
I was quite surprised about the power we have as a student body. They always talk about it in theory, but it's something I witnessed for myself. We are the first Flemish university where students can choose or elect their own rector directly, which is quite unique.
The VUB is located in the cosmopolitan city of Brussels. This unique location in Europe gives the university tremendous potential.
A university can only be in such a city as Brussels because of the richness and the diversity of the subjects brought to them. For example, issues of diversity, cultural exchange, participation, mobility issues. The VUB being in Brussels and very connected really, I think, enables you to be the university of the future.
The continuous growth of the university demands more expansion. The university will soon be up in scaffolds with several new projects.
The first is we want a new swimming pool with new technology, open to the public, not only for our students and personnel, but also for the community. Second, we will build 650 student housings together with some spaces for culture and also a meeting room for our board of directors. And then we envisage to have, together with our partner, the VUB, the Library and Learning Center. So a brand new library where we focus on digital tools where also our students can meet each other to learn, where the companies can come and have their meetings. And finally, and this is, I had a dream, we want to go also for the barracks here in front, but we want to get the opportunity, together with our sister university, to build there an international city for students. Another strategic plan that we have is to gather all the engineer students from the Flemish, the French-speaking and the English-speaking institutes all together here on campus, so that we will really have a pool of engineers here in the center of Europe.
The VUB is on the eve of exponential growth, a growth made possible by the excellence of the people that are dedicated day in, day out.